Well, hello folks, how you doing? Just a little update video here on the Volvo XC90 sudden loss of power. I made a video a couple years ago explaining the issue with the CEM computer, which in the XC90, the 2004 model, which is what I have, it's straight up under the dash on the driver's side. Just right up underneath where the steering wheel is. You just take a couple panels off and you can access it right there. And what I explained in that video is that it had an overheating problem, I guess just through faulty design. And one way you could fix it was by removing the whole computer, which I was not going to do, because that's not an easy task. And then you would have to ship it off to Canada, because it was one of the only places I could find online that would actually repair it and then ship it back to you. So and that was going to be something around like $1,000 to do that. So I ended up finding another way, because it's a heating problem. It's the computer gets too hot, and then it starts to basically cut. It will not talk to the rest of the car, because I guess there's other computers in the car. So when that one gets too warm, too hot, it will basically start making all of the electronics in the car start to flash, and basically the car will turn off. And that was kind of what mine was doing. It would flash, turn off for a few seconds, then come back on. So I put a 12-volt computer fan up inside of the dash area, and I was actually able to basically pretty much eliminate the problem. Car's been running great. In that 2 years I've driven it to Florida a couple times. That's like a 700 or 800 mile drive for me one way. I even went to Miami one time, one of those times, and you know, it's like 90 degrees in Miami, and I was driving around the whole time. I do find that if it is over like 80 degrees, while the fan still will work, after about an hour it still will be too hot in the car, and it can start to do that same situation. So as long as I'm blowing the air from the car air down to the floor and have that, you know, circulating down there, I generally won't have any issues, especially if I have the air conditioner running as well and blowing it down there. So really no issues with the car. It's been running great. I mean, I do have a couple other issues that aren't in any way similar to the computer issues, just like the back hatch, having a problem with the handle back there, the latch handle. I have to get it replaced. But I just wanted to show some people here, because I think maybe in the last video, I appreciate all the nice comments and everything people left, and thanks for that. But I just wanted to show everybody again, because I think in the last video, and sorry here, you know, I don't have this set up on tripod obviously, and I'm holding it by my hand, so it might get a little shaky here. But just to show everybody again what exactly this is. And this is just the side compartment here where you can access the fuses, but if you look close in there, you can actually see the yellow fan blades of the 12-volt fan that I set in there. And you can see here, all I did, this is one, the blue wire is one wire, because the fan only has 2 wires coming off of it. And I just found one of the fuses right there, and you know, and landed it behind that, and then the yellow wire is for the ground, and I just landed it behind the screw on the car. It's that pretty much that easy. And another thing is you want to make sure that you choose one of the breakers. Sorry, breakers, I'm an electrician, so I'm thinking breakers, but you want to choose one of the fuses that is going to only turn on once you turn the key, because there are a few of them there. If you put it under one of those, it'll just run all of the time, even when the key on the car is off. So there you can see there, it just fired up, turning the key. That's the one I wanted. Still running great, still running good, keeping the computer and everything cool in there. So it worked out great, and it's still working good. And appreciate the comments, the nice comments and everything. And if you have any more, just leave comment, like the video, subscribe if you'd like. Appreciate it.